things we ask in Jesus' holy and blessed name. Amen.
Amen.
Say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Lisa, did we have anybody from public forum sign? Approval of the minutes.
Your Honor, I read over them last night. I've got questions on 11 and 12. It says discuss and act on approval of personnel action forms, and it says pass. It didn't say who made the motion.
Nobody made the motion, y'all just passed on it. We passed on all the items that have passed on it. There were no motions made. They were just passed over because we didn't have the information.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. All right, just double checking, making sure we're on. All right. Make sure you're on the game. Okay. That's so moved as adopted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sean, you don't know where that hum is coming from?
It's coming from this, I don't know why it's coming.
It's that CDD recorder we're working on it. That's just on that fan, probably.
Keep it up. Number 5, discuss an act on proclamation recognizing October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Proclamation, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Whereas the crime of domestic violence violates an individual's privacy, dignity, security, humanity, due to sympathetic use of physical, emotional, sexual, psychological, and economic control and/or abuse, including to children and the elderly. Whereas the problem of domestic violence are not confined to any group or groups of people, but cut across all economic, racial, social barriers, and are supported by social indifferences. Whereas the impact of the domestic violence is wide-ranging, directly affecting individuals and society as a whole. Here in this community throughout the United States and the world. Whereas survivors of domestic violence themselves have been at the forefront of efforts to bring peace and equity to the home. Now, therefore, in recognition of the important work done by the domestic violence programs such as Safe House, I do hereby proclaim the month of October to be Domestic Violence Awareness Month in Trinity County, and urge all citizens to actively participate in scheduled activities and programs to work towards educating domestic violence, improving victim safety and holding predictions of domestic ratification of their actions against individuals, victims, and our society. And we'd like to recognize, if y'all all safe house people would stand.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And are y'all all here? I got Tracy Stroud. Okay. Colleen Garza. And Tammy Forfeit.
She's not here.
She's not, okay. Said y'all, would you like to say something, or?
I would just appreciate your support.
Could we don't, that one.
Come around here, so that you go through a picture. Yep.
You're good. We'll just stand behind you all.
Good morning, Marlon. How are you?
All right, she's sitting back.
All right, here we go with 1, 2, 3. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Appreciate it.
Tammy is your wife, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all do unforeseen work and not recognized a lot. You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
Not yet, I got It's been installed. Cement block.
Number 6, discuss an act proclamation recognizing October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Whereas the crime of domestic violence whereas October has long been recognized across America as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the effort to raise public awareness about the importance of early detection, and whereas in 2024 estimated 310,720 new cases of invasive breast cancer are expected to diagnose in women in the U.S. and 2,800 new cases diagnosed in men. Whereas breast cancer affects 1 in 8 women in the United States every year, and there are over 4 million breast cancer survivors in the U.S. Whereas in the U.S. an estimated 42,350 women are expected to die, and in 2024 from the breast cancer in the second leading cause of cancer deaths in women. Effort to promote, increase, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this right, but it's mammographic screening have resulted in the third Friday in October being declared National Mammographic Day. Breast Cancer Awareness Month serves as an opportunity to increase awareness of the disease, to encourage individuals to have a plan to detect the disease and its states. Therefore, it be resolved that the Trinity County Commissioners Court, we do hereby set aside and proclaim the month of October 2024 as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Be it further resolved that all the county residents are encouraged to use this month as an opportunity to educate themselves about breast cancer and take proactive steps to reduce their risk and get appropriate screening.
So moved.
Second. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I don't think we have any. I don't think we have any, but anybody here from Cancer Society? Did you want to take a picture of all that?
Yeah.
Y'all get it up and close.
Bobby, you want to get up here?
This one?
Please, do.
It'd be good.
I am a breast cancer survivor.
God bless you, man.
I was given 4 years. It's now 9. Yay.
Very good.
All right. Well, in honor of that, then please, at 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
Ronnie, we really appreciate you. Number 7, discuss an act on foreign trade zone study, and that's what she approached us on last week.
We got after court last time, Your Honor. Tommy and myself kind of got ambushed outside, questioning this foreign trade zone. They sprayed it's going to be like the deal going on in Liberty County with the cartel and all this kind of stuff. From everything that I gather, it's nothing like that whatsoever. Just an opportunity for businesses to come to the county. I'd like to have a little bit more, can you give us a little bit more detail on this foreign trade zone?
That lady, you know, she covered just about everything on it. It's
But
not,
she
it's,
covered everything but the $1,636. I don't remember that being brought up.
I don't mean,
Okay, so that's not 100% our cost. I think there's maybe 12 other counties that have Feasibility money.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's a year.
well, I saw the movie, Judge.
all in favor?
It wasn't free, but it, you managed between 12 other counties, well, it's not here.
One good thing.
Oh, wait.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's our portion.
That's just our portion. No, nothing on number 8 or 9. Number 10, discuss an act of approval on personal action forms. Warren's not here.
Oh, this is mine, Judge. We went to a conference and Mason used to work for us a little bit part-time, and she came back in and answered phones for us while we were gone.
Oh, okay.
So I have part-time help in my budget. It's not a new thing.
Second.
All in favor? I got an order down there to review. Number 11, discuss an act of approval on CY 2025 post 65 group retiree health plan review.
Where is Rebecca? Why is she here?
It says, I believe, what I read on it, there's no changes, it's renewal and keeping the same
Yes.
plan.
I looked at it last night.
And it's keeping, I also move keep the same.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 12, discuss an act on approval of complete checklist.
Good morning again, Jim.
Why it took me 10 years to figure out this software, and then you come up and change it, and
Well, how do
it's
you
like Chinese arithmetic.
think, it is, isn't it? How do you think we feel?
Yeah.
We'll have to take off your shoes.
Well, why did we change it?
Oh, it was ancient. This is new, but anyway, I'm still experimenting with the recording side on how to give you something that gives you all the information you need, but at the same time doesn't all mesh together. Everything that they have on there seems to print landscape and not portrait.
If you can explain just real quick.
Sure.
I believe the last one, it would show, and I know you can read the, I guess the department, I guess the counts on here, but I think last time it'd say like Road and Bridge 1 or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you're 2,200, I mean,
Well, you're gonna know it 2001 is Road Bridge 1.
2001.
Yeah.
Okay.
2002 is precinct
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
2003, 2004.
Gotcha.
So.
but go to page 4,
Okay.
and when I say it's 4 on mine, it might be something else on your.
No, it's real tiny up in the right.
Oh, okay, 2 of 23?
Yeah.
About middle ways, it's $51,000. What is that?
It sounds like that software, but let's see.
Because of water.
On page
material.
223,
Mm-hmm.
halfway down, 51.8. It's not road materials. Is that?
That's why I'm asking you, because I don't know. I studied this last night.
That's a finance, that's a loan. Is that your payoff?
That's what I want to
It
know.
is.
2 of 23.
That's my payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A principal and interest.
Yeah, but I want it in plain English. I don't want it in Chinese arithmetic. I can't understand
It
it.
also don't say 2003 on the side there.
It does not.
No, because we pulled it out of your ARPA money.
Uh-huh.
ARPA is a different account.
But there should be something on here
Exactly.
that shows that it come out of precinct 3.
Yeah, and that's why we're trying to
Okay.
try to figure out the Chinese here. And put it back into English. We're getting used to it upstairs because we're looking at it every day. but-
Okay, let's go to 6 of 23.
Okay.
Got another question.
Yes, sir.
Go down about the 4th item from the bottom, says First National Bank, 32,000. Is
that's your
that the
other
other
one.
one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, both of them precinct 3.
You got it.
Okay.
Hey, Bonnie, I have a question on page 5.
Okay.
It's the David Cervantes attorney's fees for indigent defense, I guess.
Yes.
Well, it says $325 on invoice amount, but it says $975 a piece per cause number. Is he billing out more than just a normal deal, or?
No, there had to be more in there because the total amount paid was $1,950. So it is at $975. But I don't know why that $325 is there.
Well, isn't there usually a set amount for misdemeanor court appointments?
There are, but if they have additional expenses, they'll be in there. We can pull that and have you look at it if you like.
Okay, because $975 seems pretty stout for a misdemeanor deal.
This is the matter.
And we probably settled it in court.
But if you sign off on those vouchers,
Yeah, I know, but if the voucher, it had more on it. It didn't have one.
right, had more than
It
one.
had more than.
Oh, maybe that's it. I just didn't
Yeah.
understand. I didn't know there was something like that, but I don't know what the going rate for a misdemeanor appointment is, but I think felony is
It's
$600.
$325.
I have a question on 623 as well. The autopsies that we had run, can you, was that on, or?
What's that with
We
it?
paid $3,000, there's more than one on there.
Yes, $49.50, and then there's $3,000 court costs on anthropology. But it says forensic medical autopsies, 49.
There's more than one on there.
Okay.
At $24.75 a piece.
Yeah. Okay, I was just wondering who it was. Yeah.
You can, okay, it says 2004, that's my account number.
Yes, sir.
And what about this one right here on
What
page
page?
1123? It's got my account number and you paid Bill Smith.
What's that?
Which one is it? Who's it to?
24.58,
I'm sorry, who?
right here.
1123?
Wait. Tell me who it's made out to. Neil Smith, his conference. Oh, you're right. It says 2004. Well, you gotta pay twice. No, we'll take care of it. You all went to
That was
conference.
Stephen paid for your conference.
Yes.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, but we gotta get this straight, but I want it right.
I understand, but that's why I want you to give me your feedback, because that's what I need to know.
My feedback is we need to go back to the old way.
No, we don't need to go back the old way, but we can get you a better report. Actually, when they were here,
I still got it.
I know, you don't get
Neil DeMoses was the first people that had a tablet.
I think just somehow put,
Yes.
like it was somehow put the bridge
Yes.
on or something.
You can do that?
I've recommended that they change up some of our reports for us, and they're willing to do that. We're experimenting with the different types of reports and running them, even if I have to export them and tweak them for you, I can do that. But I want you to see, this is what everything was in, so.
Okay, I got one more question. Let's go over the, well, I might have another, I'm saying it. 1523,
Okay,
Texas Farm Bureau, 1933, what is that?
I believe that is that your grant?
That's a big one.
That's the veterans grant.
That's a,
Oh.
part of the veterans, right? Yeah, it'll come
Yeah.
out of the veterans and.
You're gonna see some
It goes back
unusual
on.
ones.
What's 1933, we paid that much?
For insurance. We can pay insurance, we can pay for vehicle repairs, up to a certain amount.
Oh,
per
okay,
veteran.
this went out to a
Yeah.
veteran.
Yes, the veteran.
Okay.
But we don't pay the veteran, we pay the business that owns it.
Okay.
We
Well, it was something
go
new,
direct-
and-
right. We can go directly to the, company and then we notify the
We
veterans.
pay them.
and they-
I was confused because I had one for Progressive last week and I almost hit the ceiling, like whose insurance are we paying?
Since we're on that real quick,
Right.
how does people, veterans apply for that versus get approved to do that, to get it?
They apply, they come here, give me a call. I've actually had more of an interest in paralegally, and they just come to me,
There's records I have to have, they show me where there's a need for it, we look at their bank account, or what they're getting every month, their monthly bills, we look at it, yes.
I have actually gave you.
Yeah, yeah, so, and I mean, they do come, and they're
So if they
very-
meet all your criteria, what you need, that's all, they're automatically approved.
So Ms.
They gotta live
Vicky,
in Trinity County.
if I understand how this is gonna work, when we do get another veterans officer, the veterans officer will do this part of it and then verify it with you.
Yes, and I'll help assist.
Okay.
Right. Correct.
What I was thinking.
Yes.
We've had enough on that we've got a list going on the officer journal.
1623,
Yes.
the last thing on there is
Oh,
that,
yes.
42,760. Oh,
That
boy.
was, that's one of the vehicles the sheriff bought with his ARPA allocation. He still had money left for that. There may be a little, they asked if there was any more left, I'm still checking on that,
I
I'm not
need you
sure.
to check on it, because we don't know nothing about it. I mean, it just,
Well, because it was allocated, you know,
we
so many
gave him
vehicles.
$400,000
Yeah,
to buy a vehicle.
and he's
for
been
2
buying
years.
those vehicles.
I'm pretty glad when that's done.
That's why I think we're down to the last little bit. So I'm supposed to check to see how much. I don't know that there's enough for a full vehicle, so, you know, full price. But that is part of that ARPA money. You'll see 3810, that is ARPA allocation on that.
Okay.
Well, if you like, have you looked at the back pages though of this report?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
would probably like these because it gives you the department totals.
That's
It's
that
also-
deal that you showed us last year.
Yes,
Right.
this software system generates this automatically. I don't have to create it by scratch by hand.
It does it monthly.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And
really?
at the back, you'll see the total for each vendor. I used to have to create those myself. This will automatically create these for you.
If you know what that number means.
Well, you know what your vendor, well, the vendor number is the vendor number. But this is how much we paid Windstream this month, or this is how much we paid Home Depot. So you can see the total that was paid out for the month of September.
Did you make us a list of accounts you have and numbers that go with them so we can read it better?
Yeah, actually, it's gonna be in your monthly report, but I'll give you maybe a short version. Give you a short.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I don't know where this.
Second.
That's probably she might
Ask,
be.
what is it?
Oh, this judge had a question on the last page.
Quality
Maintenance body, 26,000.
Wrecked vehicle. We did get an insurance claim on
Let me guess, sheriff's
it.
department?
Yes, sir.
Green.
You had a motion by Stephen, second by Tony.
All in favor?
Aye.
Review and take action on approval of FY 2025.
Judge, back on number 7, Lisa said that cost that you have there is the full cost for the county's work.
Yes, that is,
That's our portion of
that is our
the-
portion, but it's a one-time fee for the study. It's 11
And
counties.
I made
that's
the
our
motion
portion.
for $1,000,000. And you led me down the wrong trail.
That's why I was going back around to
Okay. Okay.
one-time fee though.
Well, what's the every year fee, Lisa?
Okay, this is just for the study, to see
Okay.
if it's even feasible.
Oh, okay. I
So
got a
you don't
feeling it's
know-
gonna be feasible.
So you don't know how much it is once you get into it? You don't have that information?
No, and it could be any piece of property. It can be attached to that acreage that y'all got over there, or it can be an individual wanting to sell acreage and be in there, once you get approved.
But is that a shared cost once we get the
We don't even know if it's going, after the study, we don't know if it's feasible for it to even be approved in Trinity County.
Do you have the
Correct.
insight, you were on that?
Well, we'll probably approve, but
No, they're doing the study to figure out if this is the right area to be. And if it comes back after we pay the $1,600,
that would be up to the people that's looking in this area. It won't be because we're offering.
But all the counties in East Texas, council and government except one is paying this fee.
Yes.
That's accepted, right? Okay.
All, we're staying on
it was keep the same. But I seconded it earlier, so you still keep the emotion.
Oh, yeah, we done
this.
that.
We done it.
Yeah.
That was just information.
Sometimes I don't think on that information. Okay, what's changed on this?
Everything.
Yeah. Here comes more of that Chinese, this Japanese here.
It's in big print.
Yes, ma'am, I noticed that. That's good.
These are the funds you were asking about.
13, yeah.
Yeah.
Review, take action on approval on the FY 2025 budget amendment.
Okay, after you approve the budget, I explained that once it transfers over to the new software, then there was going to be a change of allocation for health insurance, workers' comp, unemployment is no longer under just non-departmental, but all that money that we budgeted is now dispersed among all departments based on the number of full-time employees you have and part-time employees you have.
And right now it's showing 990.
We had 990,000, 950,000 for health insurance, and we had 30,000 for workers' comp, 10,000 for unemployment that was included in your budget. We took those funds, dispersed them among all the departments. We had money left over.
What'd you do with it?
Put it in reserve.
Okay, I didn't check it.
I'm just glad.
Okay, and it's on there. There's 15,595.58 went back into the reserve.
How much?
15,595.58.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Now you explaining it, okay.
Yeah.
I studied this thing last night and I didn't get nowhere.
Well, that's, I was trying to help by doing a little cover sheet, but.
Okay.
So the bottom line did not change in your budget that you approved. Okay? There's just reallocated insurance, extra money goes up in reserve. Bottom line, of your budget you passed, same amount for the general fund. The only thing that did change was the other special funds. State Bill 22 had some changes. Their health insurance and all that come out of their funds. So we had to raise theirs coming from State Bill 22 money. So that changed your overall combined budget number. But those are special funds, they're not coming out of the general budget. Okay? It also changed your road and bridge budgets because you needed more to cover for your employees' insurance. Okay? Not you. Excuse me. Understand. Excuse me. This is for how many employees you have positions for. It doesn't mean that if that person isn't hired, we've allocated that health insurance into that department. Should you hire a full-time person, that money's in there. If you don't use it, you will see that you didn't use it. Does that make sense?
And then it goes back into the general fund.
Yeah. Wasn't used. So now you'll be able to see that health insurance cost much better. So what we're doing is amending the budget that you approved at the last meeting with these changes.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
14, discussion action approval on leasing commercial scanner for district clerk's office.
Hey, I'm in court, I'll have to call you back.
Okay, that's fine.
That's good, thank you.
This is the scanner that we spoke about earlier in the year. The project of me scanning 62,000 folders over 2 million pages into iDocket. This allows us to go a little bit faster. I have brought in 6 workforce girls to start this project. So we are ready, but we need a good scanner. So this one I think is 111.
Option 3, you might look to see if you can tell.
Okay.
Option 3 is the one that you chose.
Yes, so it's $111.64 a month. And this is one of the, it's kind of in between. So this will work great for our office. We can get things scanned, get them in the system, and hopefully be up to par.
You don't have a copy machine in your office?
I have a copy machine. This is a scanner.
Okay, you don't have a scanner in your office.
I have little scanners that go 1 page.
But this is another one,
This is the industrial one. It's fast.
like Shasta's got.
No, I don't have one of these.
You don't have one?
No.
Who's got one of these?
90 pages per minute.
Yes,
This thing's
one
pretty
of
wild.
Because you're thinking of Xerox machines too.
Yeah.
Copy machines, they don't scan, like, this is just a scanner.
This so she can put a mass amount of paper in one thing, scan it to the software, super fast.
Well, if the machine's gonna do all the work, you don't need all the mail.
Well, that's, no,
Is that right or wrong?
that's not
No,
right.
that's not right.
That's not right at all.
But it's something that we don't have in your office that you're wanting in there.
So
And it's gonna be another cost per month.
Yes, it can come out of her Records Management Preservation Fund, the RMP.
Or her archive,
Or archive, yeah.
She has the money.
Yes.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
One more, I think.
Number 15, discuss and act approval of claims and invoices for disaster relief purposes.
Again, very few, but just for your information, so you can see what we are keeping copies of, records of. That one might be a little easier to read, because you see the sub-accounts, it says 2001 or 2004, 2003, so you know if it's road bridge 1, 2, or 3.
So this is good, bud.
This one's better, isn't it?
But see, it also says like Road Bridge 1 and stuff like that, so I mean, this is perfect.
This comes though out of the invoicing side, so if we can get something,
Yeah.
combination of that, then this is what we want.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Thank you, Bonnie.
So moved. Vicky? Yearly grant activity report.
Hi, how are y'all? In your packet, I put the information for the last year, that the grants that have been submitted with approval from the commissioners. I put in the grants that we have been awarded. We are still pending 7 grants that are still pending, and the time has come to reapply for some of our grants, so that I'm coming to you with that today too. On your memo, if you look at the back, I have a little FEMA information for you. We are in the process of submitting our disaster claims. We have filed all of our Category B, and it has been obligated, so those funds, 75% of it will be returned to the county. And then also, we are in the process of submitting our first DIs for each precinct. It is just a small one, but it's roughly $100,000 that will be coming back. There's some information I've got to send, but once that starts, we'll be pushing them through weekly, I feel sure. There is a total amount that was an estimate when everything was put in. We're looking at an estimate of, over almost $1.5 million. It's going to be worth everything that we put into it to get anything back for this county. So we're gonna push through and we're gonna make it happen for this county. So I just kind of wanted to give you an update. I know that it's been a long process.
They still gonna do
But we're gonna get there.
they're gonna still come out and do the site and stuff, or?
They are still gonna come out and do our site visits. They're going to be scheduling them. It may be November or December. I've told them we have the pictures. Tito has sent me copies of them on our PStats, and they said that's great. They're still gonna try to come, but the devastation that's been across has really put them in the bind. So, yes, they will be scheduling some site visits. They really would like for us to get some of them off the books too. That's one we're pushing.
Yeah.
We're working.
Last time it took like 3 years before they ever came back, but they did come
Yeah.
3 years later.
I don't think it's gonna be this long, but all y'all's hard work,
Yes.
Miss Vicky, Miss Long,
Yes.
The good thing is that we got all the pictures. Well, obviously, we've made the roads to where they can get down there, people can get down there. But we got the pictures of when it was, so they can,
Sure.
you know, they can ride with us with whatever they wanna do, but we still got the pictures, hey, this is time and stamp, hey, this is the day it happened, you know. So that's the good part about it, so we kinda got some.
we still get payment comes in, just comes in and checks us. And our office back there, we work, I mean, the ladies work super hard there, and Randy's worked real hard, and everybody in the courthouse, probably leaving somebody out, I'm not trying to do, but thank you,
Yes.
because it'll come sometime.
It's a joint effort.
Well,
It's a joint
now Miss
effort.
Vicky says that we've gotta take those ordinances
Mhm.
and show her how deep, how wide, and how long before we work on the road. But they still want us to dot i's and cross t's.
Yes, well, I know that they are, but, you know, if you're persistent, you get the rest.
It's gonna be work. It's gonna be
I'll
work.
take your word for it. And
It's gonna be work.
what, you need a motion to approve this 16?
No, sir, I just.
No, I just.
Just kind of wanted to give y'all an
Okay.
update on it. yes.
Well, I'd like to make a comment. Thank you, ladies, for your hard work, everyone that's been involved in it. You have done an amazing job. We appreciate it very much. And Mr. Martin, very, very much.
I want to thank Bonnie for finding Vicky.
Absolutely.
No Vicky.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
She's a jewel.
Yes,
She's
she is.
employee of the year, as far as I'm concerned.
She is so precise.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she's looking
She's a go-getter.
for, you know, you'll go through 10 pages, won't have a dot on the I, and you'll find that I. But she's real gracious about doing that. Number 17, discuss an act of approval on SAVNS grant contract.
This is our statewide automated victims notification system that we participated in. Every year they have a grant. They are proposing $5,935.12 this year to Trinity County to help offset the cost of having test kits ran and things like that. Last year we received about 3,000, I think, total from them. So we did not use all of it, but they sent out, and we just need approval if we want to partner with them again this year and provide the service for the county.
So move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
18, discuss an act of approval of the DECOG solid waste program.
We have actually participated in this for years. This year, we are proposing to do it twice. It will be one time in the spring of 2025 and one time in October of 2025. Because
Right up there, we just found out.
that will,
But this is for next year.
this is for next year.
Next
We
year.
have to go out a year. We're asking for 13,000 this year. I'm increasing the number of dumpsters that we would request for each precinct.
We had that this last Saturday, and, it worked real good, as it usually does. And people are so appreciative of this, they love it.
Heard lots of comments.
Oh, yeah, it's great. And I think Tommy, he kind of heads it up and sits on this board and all that. I think he takes care of all the, getting us the help and everything, and does a great job with that. So, I'll make a motion to approve this. But, what are we gonna do about the tires? Are we gonna do anything on tires? We can't do it with this.
We cannot do this.
Is there a grant that you can apply for tires?
I can check.
The one year we paid for it ourselves. This grant here is and or. I mean, not and or, it's either you do the trash day or you do the tire day. You can't do both, and I think we all decided that the trash day was a lot better.
Sure.
And that's why we paid for it, you know, just that one-time deal with the trailer. May check into it, see if there's some kind of grant out there or whatever, but, I think the trailer, it held like 1,100 tires, something like 9 to 1,100 tires.
Cost us $3,000.
$3,000. But I do sit on this board, and one update, y'all know the lady that comes around with me?
Yes.
Meets us at his location, she, I don't believe
She didn't go.
Yeah, she doesn't, I guess that they're going different directions. She's wanting to stay, they're trying to cut back on some of the grant money, debt cognitive, they're going a different direction. And she's, I mean, us board members that sit on that committee, fought for her for 2 hours. And we had Lonnie Hunt over there and talk with them, because she's an asset. I mean, she gets with Vicky and even gets with myself, and she'll tell us, hey, you're missing this, this, and this, and this. Or, hey, this looks good, but you still need to do this. And she's the one, and it's all over these counties, these 9 or 12 counties, I think counties there, that she's, so we're still fighting to keep her on somehow, some way. So I just want to let y'all know that's why, I saw her in a while. But she's still on as of right now, but they're just, that Cox trying to cut back some of that money.
Well, I realize that the trash is the number one, but we do have an issue with tires. We've got businesses that's got lots of tires that have changed hands. No way to get rid of them.
Well,
we've got individuals that, and I don't want to start throwing them in ditches again.
You know that one place up there had, I don't know, it was $12,000.
The last tire one we did, I went and talked to 2 different tire shops and told them about it. And told them, you know, got a price what they were paying, and I think they're paying $3 or something a tire to whoever they get to. So they were supposed to come to us, and I never seen them show up. But, maybe that's the direction we need to go in the future. If we do a tire day, deal with these different, and they pay for it, it's gonna pay for itself, you know what I mean? So, and maybe something, if there's no grant out there, maybe we could talk with these different trash companies and give them a discounted price to just dump with us, and we should get them out of our county.
Yeah, we have 3 major ones there in Trinity, which is just stop.
What's it cost for the county to take a tire?
$3,000 for the truck, and it's a
When we first started
trailer.
this trash day out, we could accept both. We could put out and say, hey, we're accepting tires worth at $3 a piece, and that worked good. I mean, we had trailer loads coming, but then God changed it up to where we can't put them together anymore. So now we don't want to get rid of the trash day and lose this to do a tire day, but we still need to do something with the tires. So I agree with you.
Is $3 what they have to pay already to get it?
For truck tires, car tires. Now, the last truck that we got, it didn't matter what you put in it. You could fill that truck.
We told them, I think we told them no big tires, because you could fit a lot more. You could fit 900 to 1,100 regular tires in this box trailer. And so that's what, we didn't know what it was gonna, that was one of our first times to do it, we didn't know how many people was coming or not, so we just said no big tires, we don't take up that space. But if we do it in the future, maybe next year, if we can't find no grant, maybe we need to go around these companies and businesses that's local and say, hey, y'all are paying $3, maybe y'all can do it for $2.50 or $2 a piece here, you know? Just an idea, that would help offset that $3,000, you know, that would offset that $3,000 cost.
And all of them got, if it's raining, they got mosquitoes.
Well, it's right there in town too. I mean, we've got some places right there in town, in Trinity, that's, I looked at some that rode over with vines and briars, stuff like that. We do need to stay on top of it. But you've got a motion in a second on the floor.
Look,
All in favor?
I did, I think I did. But if y'all want, I can, if it's the pleasure of the board, I can talk with Vicky and me and her try to find something, you know, on the tire deal. We'll readdress it whenever we get some information, we'll bring it back to the board about the tires.
Okay. Sounds good.
For 19, discuss approval of the Department of Transportation Airport Rent.
This is yes, this is our ramp grant. They have upped the amount to $100,000 reimbursement. We pay 10% of that. They've also included infant flags, light bulbs. Right now, we do the light bulbs, we do the flags, we purchase them, and then we file the ramp. And they'll, after this, they can sign an agreement and they reimburse us for those charges. They've also come out and looked at the airport. They did not see any major repairs as far as resurfacing anything, so they thought that was good. There, if the commissioners thought they were interested in a fence, ramp will pay up to $100, but you can't, $100,000, but you can get $100,000 yearly. So it might be something that you look at as a 2 or 3 year project.
So,
And do part of it, if that is something that the commissioners are aware of. Right now, we're just strictly asking for the ramp to reimburse for light bulbs, to reimburse for flags, because anything else y'all would need to discuss among yourselves and see how, if we wanted to do a major repair that was under
With the
$100,000.
$100,000, is just, that's a one-time deal, or is this every year you can apply?
No, the ramp is for every year. You can apply for reimbursement of items every year
So if there was something that needed to be done out there, as long as we kept it
that we can get under this grant.
under this
Yes.
amount, then we can get reimbursed from them.
so can you use this money to mow?
No, sir.
You cannot use it for mowing.
No, sir.
Okay. We share this with the city of Groveton.
Exactly.
So the grant don't have city of Groveton nowhere.
Well,
Do they pay their part,
Okay.
is my question?
well, from my understanding right now, we buy the stuff.
Yeah.
And so the money comes back to the county. I think that in the terms if we were looking at something bigger, like $100,000 fence, then the city would need to come up with their part of that 10% and our part of that 10%, which would be 5%.
Well, if they're half owner in it, half is half.
Well, they have it, we have an understanding.
And also,
But
when they
what about
vote,
this
we're going to
difference?
pay half.
Apparently, we build them half if you hire someone to mow or do anything of that, we do
If we
some.
hire
They do
somebody to
some-
mow,
I see what you're
they
saying.
pay for
Yeah.
half.
You're talking, does the city pay for their like say we got
Yes,
5%
yes,
of it?
yes.
Do they pay for the
If
5% of the light bill? the light bulbs?
If we get the money from ramp, they pay their 5%.
Oh,
Okay,
And they
that's
pay
what I
it
was
to
saying.
us. They would
I
pay
knew
it to
that it
us.
was a joint agreement between
Right.
Trinity County,
Right.
City of Groveton, but their name's not on here.
Right, they would
So-
pay it to us.
probably need to go out there and look at it, see what needs, this is a lot of money that we're leaving on the table if we don't, maybe we'll have some kind of big job once every 3 or 4 years or something.
Didn't we have a big problem with the root, the hogs rooting out there?
That's why I asked about the fencing
Fence.
last time. So if you're coming in at night or even through the day, the deer and the hogs.
How many acres is that place out there?
I'm sorry.
20
How many acres is that place?
acres?
I really don't know, it looks like it's 20, 25 over.
Yeah.
If you had it fenced and you could get the fields in good enough shape, you could probably get some of these people to cut it for hay.
Well,
But they're not gonna cut it with the hogs rooting in it, you know?
I had it mowed twice this year. And we've done it some with social use, and people come through the courthouse. And we got the use in there. And they come done it for community service, which was good. And the field's in pretty good shape right now, but it needs to be cut, but everybody's got all kinds of.
Well, a grant like this could put a fence up.
It put a partial, I don't.
Well, no, I ain't gonna do the whole thing, but if you can start.
You can do one part this year and part
Next
next
year.
year, but he told us.
$100,000 won't put a fence around that place?
No,
No.
Ah,
no,
Depends on what kind of fence you got.
That's
Right.
it.
fence?
well, what are y'all gonna put, gold?
no. It'd take a high fence to fix the deer and the hog. But he told us with getting this thing, if we'd go in at August, wasn't it, or September?
Judge, I mean,
We could apply here, and then the other one would start in October, and we could get both of them, we'd have a couple $100,000. At one time, that's what he told us.
Judge, I got a motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Ah. Steve was getting hungry. Yeah.
If we don't get our part, you bring will.
One time, Dan come up here and wanted us to fertilize it, line it, and he's gonna cut, I didn't talk about it. He's gonna cut that. Said, if y'all ain't gonna do that, I'm not gonna cut it.
It's like 3 mile perimeter, I think it's gonna be 3 miles, 3 miles.
What's it running now?
I don't know, but.
You know a fella, don't you?
You know a fella, don't you?
Yeah.
What?
High fence.
High fence.
For $100,000, I'll go in that business.
That was like a cyclone. Y'all gonna keep people out.
You can still have to raise.
Number 20, discuss and act approval of Texas Veterans Commission grant. Number 25.
The Texas Veteran Commission grant has opened, it closes in November. This year, I'd like to request another $180,000 for the general assistance grant, what we have right now. I've been really surprised at what people have asked for. I thought they would ask for more for food and utilities, but it's been, man, can you help me, my compressor's out, my tires have blown out, and so I can't up to a certain amount, because I just said, oh, you know what, I'm gonna try vehicle, because I know if my car breaks down, it's hard to come up with $3,000 or $4,000 like that to pay it. So we've been able to do that, and I've been really surprised that that's the #1 need that I've seen.
So let me ask
It's
you,
not food, not
Yes, Ms.
utilities,
Vicky.
yes, sir.
you got 180,000 in 2024, and you're going for 180,000 in 2025.
Yes, sir.
What happens if you don't give all that 180,000?
It goes back to them,
It goes back to them.
and they just roll it over into the next year.
Okay.
But I will tell you this, I have had a couple of organizations here in Trinity County to ask me about it, and I've asked them to consider applying for it too, not for general assistance, but like for home repairs. And they could get 180,000 and give veterans in this county the opportunity to have their homes repaired in certain damage.
Great idea.
And so we're talking, I've told them that I'll help them walk through it, and when I was down to get the big check, they were like, maybe more people in Trinity County or around our county, because we have no one around this area until you get down to Montgomery that is providing this grant. And now there's not
So
a
moved.
place to
Second.
reach out.
All in favor?
Aye.
On this grant, I sent Bill Reeves to you, he called you,
Yes.
Bill Reeves,
Yes, sir.
about that ramp.
Yes,
stuff
sir.
that they need.
And I'm gonna meet with them. They're one of the ones that I'm trying to talk into to go ahead and apply for their organization.
Wall upon organization.
Everybody you know,
Bill is-
they're not used to it, the problem.
Yes.
We appreciate extra funds.
Absolutely, anything for that. You'll never find a better person than Bill Reeves, and he's very honest, and he's not gonna tell you nothing wrong, I promise you.
Discuss an act approval on TLL Temple Foundation grant for rescue boat for Trinity County.
I will find out Friday if we received the firehouse grant for the rescue boat. If we did, I will not apply for temples. We don't need to. If we do receive the firehouse grant for the rescue boat that we applied for back in June, then I will not apply for this grant.
So
But
moved.
This one is opening up and it has to be closed in December.
Is there
So,
a match for this?
for this one, it could be a 10% to 20% match
I see
depending
it,
on
it doesn't
your.
fill it out.
So, yeah, it just depends. It depends. But you will know, I just wanted to get permission so I could start working on it. But I'm hoping Friday to hear we got the boat and I don't have to.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm done.
Thank you, Ms. Bowman. Number 22, discuss an act on memorandum of understanding between the Safe House and Trinity County. And that's something we know, I'm really going to.
I looked at it, Judge. It's the same thing. We're just doing
Yeah.
just doing
We
everything.
need a motion on it. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 23, approval for location shoe agreement between Big Feet Films LLC, the production company, and Shasta Burton, Trinity County.
So, the movie that they're making around town, the Beast of Trinity County, they're wanting to shoot a small scene using our office. He said it would take maybe an hour, 2 tops, and it's not gonna interfere with our regular business. So,
She sent me a copy of the contract. I don't remember off the top of my head if there's an indemnification clause for Trinity County, just saying that we're not liable for any kind of injuries, yada, yada, et cetera, et cetera. But, I mean, it's kind of just, the contract's worded for them. And I mean, just however,
yeah, and I
I
can
mean,
get them to add.
I don't know your relationship with them. You know, if they say it's an hour, the next thing you know, it's a whole day, they're goofing off in there. But that part's up to you, just as long as there's an indemnification clause to hold Trinity County. That's
Is
the
it more than the front part of that building?
I don't know, they haven't decided if they're gonna set up right there in that front part where the books, I think they're wanting to use that as the backdrop or whatever, or if they're gonna set up in the back part. it shouldn't
Are
be.
you gonna be in the movie?
No,
As long as that, Judge, as long as that's in there with culture suggested, I'll make a motion to approve it.
A second.
All in favor?
Right.
We wanna see you on TV with
Number 24.
us. Check it out.
On the sheriff's department, accepting donation from Jamie Fester in honor of the fallen reserve officer Justin.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
So moved.
All in favor?
I need a second.
I need a second.
Stephen, one second.
David, you make a second?
Stephen, second.
To adjourn. Not to adjourn.
He wants to stay. I'll say.
All in favor?
Tommy?